is the main quality we are pursuing when we design for this platform. But above that, we also have developed the Hi4Z and Hi4T, mainly for off-road scenarios. For example, the Hi4Z, you can say it's between the extreme off-road and urban driving. It's a combination of the city driving and a little bit light off-road. For those who want to maybe, I want to take a off-road in the weekends occasionally. Hi4Z is the best choice.
Okay.
But Hi4T is really for these hardcore explorers. They want to go into the deserts. They want to crawl in the mountains.
Okay.
That is a good choice for them.
Ah, so that's the difference between Hi4Z, Hi4T, and Hi4.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Thank you, Doctor.
But it will not be possible to use the Hi4Z and Hi4T on a WEY G9, right? Because the hardware would make the interior too cramped and too small.
It is a heavy-duty off-road.
Yeah.
As I showed yesterday, for off-road, we use a very different mechanical design. It's all body-on-frame construction compared to the passenger cars. That's very different from the passenger cars.
So the passenger cars will use the regular the standard Hi4, while the body-on-frame SUVs or pickup will use
scenarios.
will use the Hi4Z and T.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, Doctor, you mentioned something very interesting about the DHT. It has 4 speeds. This is very untypical with EVs that have dual motors. Most only use single or 2-speed drives. So this is very unique. And I'm trying to understand this. Does this mean that having 4-speed is not just about adding gears? Does it also bring a fundamental change to the way the WEY G9 drives? Does it make the WEY G9 a lot more enjoyable to drive as well?
It is fundamental change.
Okay.
For the other the speed is higher. Sometimes it's higher than 70 or 80 kilometers per hour. That means below this speed, the engine cannot come into the direct mode. So the energy generated by the engine that need to go through the electrical motor for generate the electricity for the generating motor, and then consumed by the driving motor. So we add another phase here. So the energy efficiency is not the optimal. But with the 4-speed design, the engine goes direct to the wheels. So the total efficiency of the system can be much higher than that kind of solution with a wide range of the speed.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second advantage is that with the four choice of the speed ratio, we also can get direct torque from the engine at lower speed. Especially when you need torque very much in that scenario, you can get the full torque from the 3 power units.
Wow.
So you can always feel that the power is on demand.
Wow.
Very strong, very powerful car here.
Wow.
That's very unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Hu, you explained the workings of Hi4T just now, but I have this question. We understand that motors react very, very quickly. They have very fast response times. But at the same time, engines react a little bit slower.
Slower, yes.
There is always a gap when you try to work, when you try to operate an engine, and when you send a signal to an engine and you send a signal to an electric motor, there will obviously be a gap in their response time. So how do you make the driving experience seamless in the WEY G9?
As you mentioned that we have like the engine, the front motor, the rear motor, the 3 power units here. And in combination, it can provide up to 9 different operating modes. And when we want to torque greatly in that situation, the 3 power engines can output the torque altogether. If you are a gentle driver, then maybe we'll go to the more economic mode with just the rear motor in operation. So the choice between the different modes is managed by our VCU, the vehicle control unit, that can actively optimize these different modes for the best driving performance, handling, and the efficiency. That is, you just let it decide. You just press the accelerator pedal or braking pedal. The vehicle knows how to respond.
So it's better as a drive. So the car is designed in such a way that the vehicle control unit manages everything automatically rather than the driver select himself, because that's not very good. That's not a very good solution. Am I correct to say so?
The driver don't need to concern about the decision. Let the system designs. It automatically optimizes the situations for you, for anybody sitting behind the wheel. And what it is worthwhile to mention that we also have different driving modes for clients to choose. For example, pure electric priority, or intelligent hybrid. So if you think that you are not, or even for the driving modes, the driving style, you can have like standard, economic, or sport. You can choose your driving style in the cockpit.
So you mentioned there's like electric priority mode. That means I can. Why don't you explain what's the better? How does a user, in what scenarios they can use different options?
Okay, if you enjoy the pure electric, you want to enjoy the most about the pure electric driving performance, you can choose pure electric or electric in priority. So the system will continue runs in electricity until the state of the charge of the battery reaches to certain levels. But for the intelligent hybrid mode, the engines will start automatically when the maybe at higher SOC levels. You can say that in different choices, you use different combination between fuel consumption and electricity consumption.
I see. Sounds very. I think this option is not available in a lot of other hybrids that are in this price range.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely not. It's quite unique for sure.
So, doctor, for such an intelligent system, won't it be too delicate? Because in Malaysia, it's very hot and there's a humid climate. So, will it operate stably?
You are talking about reliability, right? Yes, reliability is the most important thing in GWM in our design.
Okay.
For the high temperature and high humidity environment here in Malaysia, I don't think you need to concern about that, because during our validation phase, the key components together with the vehicles are tested in a much harsh requirements. Yes, and especially for the high temperature, as you mentioned, we have this kind of intelligent thermal management systems. So that can make the battery and also the power electronics in our motors or inverters to be working in their comfortable area or their comfortable range of temperature for the best life of these components. And for high humidity, besides that kind of harsh validation, we also have tailored design for Malaysia market with a different sealing technology for the battery. So just relax. Yes.
Oh, you mean the battery assembly, the battery protection case is different from the ones from the China's market cars, is it?
Yes. For high humidity area or region, the sealing design of the battery is a little bit different. I'm talking about this anti-collision valve.
I see.
And also some kind of high voltage interconnections socket that is specially designed for these conditions.
May I also ask if the air conditioning is different? Is there any changes to the air conditioning?
Air conditioning will adapt it, of course, because you don't need heat pump. Right.
Okay.
That is very crucial, important in northern areas.
Yeah, but not in Malaysia.
Not in Malaysia. So that's a major difference.
I want to come back to the powertrain just a little bit. So from what I can gather with the intelligent driving modes available, plus the transmission, it all appears as if the car acts as a very intelligent assistant to the driver. So drivers don't actually have to manually switch between drive modes. The car will just do it itself, correct?
Yes. Actually, I want to mention our intelligent torque vectoring systems. That's why it's constantly analyze the user demands,
Okay.
road conditions, and also vehicle states. Like if the wheel is on the edge of slippery condition, it proactively to analyze these different inputs and send the right torque into two axles every 10 milliseconds.
Wow.
Very fast decisions here.
Wow.
So I think this car, I mean G9, in China, I think most buyers are families that bought for family usage. So safety is crucial important for them and also crucial important for us as designers. So this system helps to upgrade the safety of the vehicle a lot. Give the driver much more confidence.
So, Dr. Hu, what's the pain point that Hi4 and G9 can solve for Malaysian? And is the maintenance, will it be expensive?
For Malaysia, I think Hi4 can actually solve three major pain points here.
Okay.
First of all is the safety concern during the raining season on the slippery streets. Actually, as I mentioned earlier, the ITVC systems and also the four-wheel drive capability that gives a much better sense of driving safety. Second is about the long-range anxiety. Our G9 gives like 1,000 kilometers total range. That makes you free from the planning of charging between here to Penang or Johor Bahru, the major cities. And thirdly is the driving quality for a big family. This is also designed mainly for family usage. As we showed yesterday, is all first class for all. Yeah, for the front driver, front row, from the second seat, second row and the third row, yes. So it's a very different driving experience compared to the other MPVs G9 can provide you. And as you mentioned about the maintenance cost, I would say for the maintenance part, we don't add the extra maintenance cost compared to other the ICE cars. GWM also built a full network for the after-sales service. And also the supply chain for the products is also ready here. So you can have a worry-free ownership. What's more, we have announced that we have like 5 years of free maintenance for all G9 owners.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very nice.
ESP, am I right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So how does it differ?
I would say it's you can consider the ITVC is a Pro Max version of the ESP.
Oh.
ESP only reacts after it detects the wheel slippery, but ITVC proactively to prevent that happening.
Okay.
Yes, it constantly monitors the driver inputs, the road condition, and the vehicle state, and make the decision every 10 milliseconds to send the right torque to the front and the rear axles.
Obviously, the car needs to receive some kind of input signal
Yes.
to know the driving situation outside the car. How does the car predict and know what's outside it?
It can utilize the information which gained from the radar camera, the laser camera and the radars to detect the road conditions. And also the slippery, a lot of sensors inside the wheel structure. So you can get the condition of the vehicle very well.
So if I can explain it like a human, the camera works as the eyes of the car.
Yeah.
And the wheel speed sensor, it's like a human. You can feel the road is slippery.
Yes.
Even though you haven't fall,
Yeah.
so you'll be more careful when you walk. Is that?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
what it means by predicting.
That is
right?
actually the feedback loop control system.
But it's a proactive system. It's not a reactive system. So it's similar concept as instead of taking medicine to cure a sickness, you're taking supplements to prevent the
It
sickness.
happening. Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Thank you, Doctor.
Beyond safety, Malaysians are also interested in fuel consumption of the car. Not because, yes, we know petrol is cheap in Malaysia, high performance with very, very low fuel. So for the WEY G9, how much better is a fuel consumption compared to other similar models? And secondly, if the customer is unable to charge, how high would the fuel consumption be?
Our internal test and the test results from the third party shows that G9 actually has 40% lower fuel consumption compared to the other similar car models with ICE engines in the urban mixed conditions. And compared to the other two-wheel drive PHEV cars, we can also achieve similar or even lower fuel consumption. So it really gives like two-wheel efficiency and the four-wheel feeling here. And as you mentioned, if the client doesn't charge, what will happen? I think the engine will convert the energy from the petrol to electricity or convert directly to the torque in direct driving mode. With the low condition of the battery, the fuel consumption is as low as 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers, according to our test.
6.2 is less than a MyV still.
Still, that's very
Yes.
impressive for a full-size
of this
MPV.
size.
Yes.
You're right, Hans.
But of course, we will also like to add that the car is a PHEV. It is to benefit from the technology that you have paid for. It is best that you regularly charge it.
Yeah.
Wow, but the technology was really mind-blowing. So let's take a break
Yeah.
and experience one of the user-friendly features from WEY G9. So you can see we have a coffee maker here that is connected to the WEY G9.
Ooh, I know what this is. This is V2L, vehicle to load. It basically turns the car into a ginormous power bank. Right, Hans?
So a lot of us thought that this feature is only available in BEVs, but actually PHEV.
I can charge my equipment off the grid, man.
Yeah.
This is very, very useful.
Maybe we should ask Dr. Hu can explain a bit more on the safety measures and what kind of what power capacity can it output.
Certainly. G9 in this condition, it can provide a very stable power output up to 3.3 kilowatt. So that is sufficient for most home appliances and also campsites and maybe your shooting cameras and the gears. Talking about the safety measures, it utilized the multi-layer strategies to protect both the appliance itself and also the vehicle. When it is generated the output power, it constantly monitors the isolation level. Once it detects the isolation is degrading, then the function will stop automatically.
I see. So there's no concern of short circuit or someone getting injured from.
No big concern, but still,
Of course, you have to be careful.
Yeah, I think still
don't
be
use it in the
careful.
rain, for example.
Yes, don't really use it
Yeah.
in the heavy rain. I think that's the common sense, right? Yeah.
Anyways, perfect timing. So, here's the innovative tech that not only moves us, but powers wonderful moments like making this cup of coffee. Here you go,
Wow.
JJ.
I think
Thank
with
you
this
for
feature,
the
you can have a lot to imagine.
Thank you for the thorough explanation, Dr. Hu. So if I can summarize in closing, the benefits of high-floor technology is it allows drivers to drive more efficiently using
Yes, more efficient.
less fuel, drive further, you have a
Yes.
longer range,
Yes.
and offering greater safety because you have all-wheel traction across all weather conditions. Do you have anything to add to all these core values of GWM?
Okay, you have summarized right very perfectly. This is exactly the three core values we trying to deliver to G9, to deliver to our clients. More efficient with this kind of intelligent hybrid system, as I mentioned, and also the multiple speed ratio choice. The fuel consumption can be as low as compared to maybe like two-wheel drive cars, maybe even lower. And
But with four-wheel drive performance and traction,
yes,
safety.
Exactly. And also for the longer range, as I mentioned, 1,000 kilometers plus, from here to Penang, Johor Bahru, just live as you will. You don't need to plan for anything ahead for fuel charging or electricity charging. And also talking about the safety. I mean, in GWM, for every car we delivered, safety is non-negotiable. It affects the design of the vehicle in many aspects. But talking about this powertrain systems, with this four-wheel drive capability and ITVC systems, I think we can provide the customer safety in all scenarios or terrains here.
Oh, that's really well said by Dr. Hu.
Okay, thank you.
That's
Well,
really nice.
Yeah, I agree. And what I'm hearing in its totality is that GWM delivers assurance for a composed and confident journey.
Yes.
And again, smartphone analogy is like using a top-tier smartphone. You no longer have to worry about performance, battery life, or even signal.
Yeah.
It reliably accompanies you anywhere, handling anything.
Thank you, thank you. GWM is really taking the technology seriously. That's the information I want to deliver today.
So let's move to our final Q&A session. And we've collected some questions from our local media and also online reviewers.
I'll start first.
Go ahead, Hans.
So the first question is, if a user's G9 is fully loaded with a family of 7 with bags and all in the back, the car becomes very heavy. Will the G9 have sufficient power, and how much worse will the fuel consumption become? I mean, logically, the car has become heavier now. Obviously, user don't expect the same 1.2 liter per 100 kilometer.
Yeah.
I think with our 642 Newton meter, that is very sufficient with fully packed vehicle. So you will have sufficient torque for your needs. And we have estimate like 5.7 seconds, can be longer by 1 or 2 seconds. But I mean, below 8 seconds, that's still sufficient.
Still
very good enough, quick enough.
It's faster than my car
Yes.
anyway.
And then you're talking about the fuel consumption. I would say, I would imagine a scenario is that you take the whole family to have a tourist and then maybe driving in the high speed way, right? Actually, in that condition, the weight is not the key components in the fuel consumption. As I mentioned, is the size of the vehicle, is a
The aerodynamic.
aerodynamic, the
wind
resistance from the air. So the fuel consumption will not increase dramatically because of the fully loaded vehicles.
I see.
Yes.
I'll follow up with another question.
Oh, okay.
So, is the G9's battery safe, especially in Malaysia's constantly hot and humid environment, as well as in our local road conditions?
I mean, compared to the conventional ICE cars, the safety of the battery, that is the most important safety questions for all PHEV cars or EV cars. I mean, for our battery, first of all, structural protection for the collision and stuff, as we mentioned yesterday, they have like 4 size protection. And secondly, they have also like 6 layer protection layers at the bottom of the battery. Yeah, this is like a safety design consideration for the structure design.
Okay.
But still, I mean, for validation phase, I'm talking about the V model for developing phase. I mean, for the validation and the testing phase, the vehicle has passed over maybe 89 tests, which includes the functional test, safety test, and etc. What's more need to be mentioned is that in many tests, according to the GWM's company standard, we have much higher standards compared to the national standards. For example, for the salt spray corrosion test, that is like 5 times more strict than the national standard. And for the water immersion test, that is like 24 times more than the national standards.
Wow.
So you can see that GWM uses much more strict, or the standard is much higher.
I see.
Yeah, you can say that.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks, Doctor.
So for the last question, what about the battery maintenance and the resale value?
Actually, the system has been verified for over 12 million kilometers.
Oh.
And also has been tested in this Talimakan rally last
I
year.
see.
where the Great Wall Motors has gained a lot of championship in that event.
Okay.
It is in one of the biggest deserts in China. So it's very extreme harsh environments there. So you can consider that it has been verified really fully and thoroughly for the whole systems. Yes. Another aspect is about the degradation. According to our big data analysis, the current users of our cars, over 150,000 kilometers, usually the state of the health, SOH, that is a key value or characteristic we use to demonstrate the health state of the battery. SOH will has an average value of 90% and above. So you can say that the battery also provides a very good health state after long usage of the vehicles.
All right, Dr. Hu, thank you for your wonderful insights today. So probably our viewers at home, it's feeling this very strong festive atmosphere. So yes, the Lunar New Year is coming soon.
Yes, yes.
We'd like to invite our guests to send your New Year's wishes to our viewers. So let's start with Dr. Hu.
Hello, friends from Malaysia. We're having the energetic horse year is coming, and I wish you success in every aspect and health and wealth for your whole family. 龙马精神，恭喜发财！希望我们这个搭载了 HiFi 系统的 WEY G9 能够在您和家人返乡的途上，或者是走访亲戚的路上，给到最舒适、最高效、最安全的感受。谢谢您。
May you and your family experience more happy journeys, just like what a HiFi offers. More economical drives, further driving distances, and most important of all, better safety. Thank you and Happy New Year.
Okay, my turn. So, to all our viewers, I'd like to wish you a happy and prosperous year of the horse. Selamat Tahun Baru Cina. Moga sambutan Tahun Baru anda lebih meriah daripada tahun yang sebelum ini. Dan moga sambutan Tahun Baru anda juga lebih canggih daripada dahulu seperti teknologi yang ada dalam GWM WEY G9.
All right, thank you all for your blessings. Thank you, Dr. Hu. Thank you, Hans. And thank you, Torik, for today. It's really amazing. Thank you to all our viewers through the whole journey and wishing everyone a happy Chinese New Year. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
GWM, go with more.
What drives us? Curiosity to explore, passion to discover, thirst for adventure, energizing us to go further. With more courage, we scale new heights within ourselves. With more spirits, we deepen our ties through the moments we share.
Looking after a horse means understanding it. not pay me. It's all on you now.
Thanks, Dad.
Take care of the farm!
Enjoy your retirement, Dad.
With more possibilities, we draw strength from the past, inspiring the journey of tomorrow.
Eric! Time to go! I'm in the car. Speed up!
Come on, Mom, why are you doing it to me?
With more love, we nurture those we hold dear, setting them free.
Okay, so you like this place? We're gonna come here most of them, right? So, what are you gonna do after that?
Let's make some snowmen.
Oh, really? You can try that.
Alex!
With more imagination, we bring our dreams to life together.
Wow. That's a nice motto. That's great. I did that many years ago.
And why you stopped?
I ask myself the same question. I really don't know.
You should do it again, man. Good luck!
With more inspiration, we reignite the fire inside. What drives GWM? The power of possibilities, the passion for innovation,
Where do we go next year?
the pursuit of perfection, empowering you to go further. GWM, go with more.
GWM. Go with more.
What drives us? Curiosity to explore, passion to discover, thirst for adventure, energizing us to go further. With more courage, we scale new heights within ourselves. With more spirits, we deepen our ties through the moments we share.
Looking after a horse means understanding it, not taming. It's all on you now.
Thanks, Dad.
Take care of the farm!
Enjoy your retirement, Dad.
With more possibilities, we draw strength from the past, inspiring the journey of tomorrow.
Eric! Time to go! I'm in the car. Speed up!
Come on, Mom, why are you doing it to me?
With more love, we nurture those we hold dear.